Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Nikki Zick, and today we're going to be doing an abstract leaf design that I worked on today. It's a rainy day in New York where I live, and this moody colors just is the feeling that I had today. And the medium that I used is watercolor, but the white areas I used gum Arabic, drawing gum, liquid frisket. I don't know if any of you have ever tried using it, but you draw your design or your artwork that you want to be white, and then you paint with the drawing gum on top, and this is blue colored so you can see it. Some are clear, which I don't prefer. I like the blue better, so obviously, reasons you can see it better when you paint over it. And then as it dries, you use a tool. You could use your finger, but I like this tool called the rubber cement picker upper. That's what we called it in college. And you just wipe away the gum Arabic, and then it exposes the white of the paper. So right now, let's get started, and I'll show you all about it. And I already drew my leaves, if you can see that. Your pencil lines, if they're a little darker, fine, because this was going to be like an eraser, and it'll go away when you use the rubber cement picker upper. And also, I designate a brush or two because it does get a little funky when you use the drawing gum, and you do go through several brushes if you use this medium often. So we're going to start and dip right into the bottle and draw on top of the paper and follow our line that I drew with the pencil. And then the leaves. And as you could see with the blue, as I'm painting, it'll all start to fill in. And you go leaf by leaf that you want to be white. And it goes rather quickly and it dries very fast. So once you lay down your design, you're able to paint quickly. Not like a different medium like oil, or I don't like using oil paint at all. You won't see that on this channel, sorry. But getting back to this, I'm painting all the leaves on the 2 sprigs that are going through my artwork. This is a 5x7 watercolor cotton block pad that I'm using. And I'm using basic watercolors that are already pre-mixed in the pans. Here's 2 little bumps on the bottom, 3 on the top. And then I made some little dashes to give interest. Just a random pattern of dots, of dashes. You could do dots too, but this is a fun way of just, on a rainy day, and just playing with paints. That's what I'm doing today. And I'm happy to be sharing with you. If you like this video so far, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, and you'll be alerted of new videos that I post. As you see, I just cleaned my brush, and it is a little funky. There's all glue on it. Oh, you have to clean it very well. Maybe you could put it in alcohol. I'm not really sure. I'll have to Google that. But the more you put it in the water, it does come off. So we'll let that sit. We'll close up our drawing gum. We're done with that. This is dry, and here you can see my pattern is all in blue. And now we're ready to paint. I have my round brushes and my watercolor palette. I'll spray it down. And I'm using these moody colors. I was going to do pinks and purples like I always do, but I was in the mood of just like some dark areas, so I went with the blues, and then brown just happened to fall into pattern. So let's start off actually with the dark red, and then I did at the bottom, and this is all wet on dry. You could do wet on wet, but I prefer to do it this way because that way your paper doesn't get as saturated as it does in this technique of wet on dry paper. So I'll make some dark areas of red on the design of artwork. Then we're going to go into my favorite magenta. Get that to a nice thick consistency. And we'll put that on the right, going over our leaves. And then we'll put it on our left corner, in the middle, blending it out. You could add some water, blend out, make it light. Same on this side. Just add some water, blend the colors together. Next, I'm going to add some dark blue. And that's going to just pop into this artwork and give it dimension. And the resist of the drawing gum, you can see through the paint. I'll lift it up at the end once it's a little dry. And you just paint away the colors that you're feeling of the day. You don't have to follow, obviously, my colors. But if you do, it's just basic red, pink, blue, and then we're going to add some deep brown. Go right through the middle. I'm actually mixing two browns together. One is more of a burnt umber, redder. Bring some over here. And then I have a darker raw umber, giving some dark areas. You can remove some paint if you'd like to have some more light areas. But the paint, as you know, watercolor dries lighter, so I'm not going to remove too much. I'll just, at the border, on the edges, it's a little heavy. Okay, so now we have to let it dry for about, I would say, 5 minutes to 10 minutes, and then we'll come back and I'll remove all the drawing gum using the rubber cement picker-upper. This is really a great tool to use as opposed to your finger, so you don't get paint all over your fingers, and you can get that on Amazon. So I'll be back in 5 minutes and we'll finish this up. Bye-bye. Okay, now our painting is fully dry, and we'll use our rubber cement picker-upper, and we'll just go in one direction or back and forth. I guess one direction is working better. And go across the artwork and hold your paper down firmly. And the Frisket gum, drawing gum, just comes right off. And then, as you see, as the gum is coming off, the white is exposed in the artwork. Almost done. Get the last little spots. Okay. Then we're done with this. Then we'll take off our tape. Then we'll remove it from our pad. Get the topmost layer and slide your palette knife around. And just glide it gently. It pops off the pad. Palette knife is clean. And now we have our finished artwork using the drawing, liquid frisket, and watercolor techniques, doing this moody leaf design. And I hope you like it. I enjoyed doing it, and I think I'm going to be doing some more videos using this technique because it's fun and the effect is really pleasing. So have a nice day, and I'll see you again. Happy painting. Bye-bye.